Hello, Internet. Ah. Hello, Internet. Huh? I have less hair now. Haircuts are weird. I don't like getting haircuts because then my hair is too short. Sometimes. I mean, I could get like a medium length haircut, but I needed a haircut really urgently. It's been a long time. I like getting haircuts when I'm home because I like getting it at the same place because I don't like change. Change is hard. Anyways, uh, this is my episode of After Campfire. As you can see, I am not in my apartment as usual. I am back in LA at home where the sky is like more blue and stuff, which is cool because Seattle's never like that. It's just gray and horrible, which is why I didn't arrive until 7 a.m. today. I had a flight to come home tomorrow and yesterday that was supposed to leave around 6:30, got canceled. Uh, a lot of people's flights were canceled. There was seemingly no way to get home, so I went back to my apartment after like hours at the airport trying to figure it out, only to find out that Alaska Airlines could get me home if I took a half an hour flight to Portland, and then stayed in Portland until 5 a.m. to fly here. And I did that because I really wanted to get home so I could see people. I get to see Lily this weekend. So yeah, traveling is annoying. And I believe I was supposed to talk about adventures and stuff, since that's, well, my turn to... Sorry, that was a bee. Big bee. I don't like bees. Bees hurt people. I mean, I like bees. They also help the environment. But I don't like them personally. I'm allergic to... Well, I don't think I'm allergic to the bees here. I'm allergic to the bees at camp, and those aren't good. Anyways, so... Henry's Diary of How to Adult. I don't have work next week because I'm going to the Philippines and Japan. And that's weird and cool and strange, and I'll explain why. My phone, it was yelling at me for having low battery. So anyways, my question to Sam, or whatever, was, what's like one of the craziest adventure kind of things you've gone on? So that's what I have to answer first. So that's going to be this, and clearly, as my flight yesterday has suggested, it's not off to a great start. So I haven't talked about this really on After Campfire or even online that much because it's kind of a strange topic. I recently found out I have a half-brother who is in the Philippines. Most camp people don't know much about my father, but he's not the most devoted person, I'll say. My parents have been separated since I was 12. Anyways, I have an 11-year-old brother in the Philippines who I have to go pick up from the Philippines. Because of extenuating circumstances, I'm currently the only one who can go get him. And his mom won't send him alone, which is understandable. A flight from the Philippines to America is long. And I decided, hey, if I'm going all the way to the Philippines, it's just a little bit more of a trip to go to Japan. So I'm gonna go to Japan for like a day and a half. It's gonna be stupid. I'm not gonna have time to do anything. But I want to do it anyways, because I'd rather do that than literally go to the Philippines and go back, because that's going to be over 24 hours of flying, and that's not going to be fun. Especially after this first situation of flying, where I'm so tired, I haven't really slept. This is really shaky, isn't it? Let me sit. Oh no, the chairs are gross. So, yeah. Crazy adventure, that's what I'm going on. So, Sam's question to me was, he wanted me to just tell him an anime to watch, which I thought of before, and I kind of forgot when I was making this video. I don't know everything you have watched, Sam, so it's kind of hard to make such a suggestion, but I feel like I should just recommend something weird. There's this show called Danganronpa, which I feel like it's best to go in with little information, but I didn't really like it at first, but then it got really, really suspenseful, and then I couldn't stop watching it, and I really liked it, and then I watched all of it, there's 3 seasons, but what's really interesting about this show is that season 1 happens, And then seasons 2 and 3, whatever you want to call them, they're happening sort of at the same time. One of them is a prequel to the original season, and one of them is a sequel. But the way that they work is that they both have information about each other. Like, the first season is a mystery, so the prequel one is like, all right, how did we get here? Now that you know, because you finished the first season. And the second season, and the sequel is, okay, now that we know the mystery, what do we do about it? So the way that you're supposed to watch the prequel and sequel is you're supposed to go watch a prequel episode, a sequel episode, a prequel episode, a sequel episode, zigzagging, I believe. I don't remember if it's prequel or sequel first, but you're supposed to zigzag through the entire series, through the entire prequel and sequel, which is super interesting because, like, in the sequel, you're like, oh no, someone's a traitor, and in the prequel, you find out why that person's a traitor, but you don't find out until they sync up, and it's super cool. So, yeah, watch Danganronpa. It's really interesting and different. It's not my favorite, but it's unique. Yeah. So, with my trip and the weirdness that's going on, my question to you, Sam, is, I know you don't use the internet as much as me, but just the way that people conduct themselves when they're on the internet or just not in person, people always have like a true, not true, or they have what's really going on in their life and what they're willing to share pretty publicly. It's like on Instagram, on Facebook, people only post the happy stuff. Like, that's not what they're really thinking. So, I don't have a really good way to ask about that. So this video of me of me talking about why I'm going to the Philippines and such was me kind of explaining more of the other side of what's going on in life that I don't really talk about that often. So, Sam, your question is, do you feel like you do this? Like, have a online persona and then, like, the real you? Or not? And, I don't know, tell me what you think about this phenomenon, because it seems like something that just is very inherent to how humans work, but I don't know. You know psychology things. You know stuff. You tell me interesting things about this. Farewell.